September 2016, Toronto, Ontario. 7 members of the San Jose Sharks are given the opportunity to represent their countries and play in the World Cup of Hockey. While some Sharks veterans like Thornton, Pavelski, Burns, and Couture are away in Toronto, training camp is underway in San Jose, leaving the door open for younger players to catch the eye of the coaching staff. The organization as a whole seems eager and excited to get back to business.
When we came into the season, obviously it was maybe a topic of trying to get as much rest as you can. And at the start of the season, though, you're ready to go. It's exciting. It's you have the energy, you have everything. It's never an excuse, and you never really let that kind of slip into your mind.
I had a lot of fun this year with the group of guys. Just having most of the same guys that we did make that run with, and having that chemistry in the room was a lot of fun all year long.
There's always different challenges, and it's fun. It's always fun to be on a team, and there's always a few new faces and personalities, and this group was as good as any.
As the season begins, the success the Sharks showed in their Stanley Cup final season continues in 2016-17, and the team quickly rises to the top of the Pacific Division. The team's success during the first month of the season is a true team effort, but the play of one Sharks blue liner has the entire NHL abuzz.
Do you want? I can put a shirt on.
It doesn't matter to me.
No, I don't care.
This is you, buddy.
This is you. Good Sharks on me. You got it.
The massive contract extension mirrors Burns' play as he embarks on a historic regular season, setting franchise records for goals and points as a defenseman. But Brent wasn't alone in accomplishing history this season, as longtime Sharks Joe Thornton and Patrick Marleau each stepped into rarefied hockey air.
Waits for somebody to open up, and he's got Brent Marleau, and he scores! Patrick Marleau on masterful passing by Joe Thornton.
We've been real lucky, as players, and I think as Sharks fans in general, just seeing Patty play so many years here, and he scores 30 goals, it seems like, every year.
3 straight goals, the Natty Patty for Patty. Here's Marleau, he scores! Patrick Marleau scores his 500th National Hockey League goal.
I haven't been part of too many 500-goal celebrations, so to be part of that, it's something very, very special. And who knows if we'll see it again in the Sharks uniform. It's that rare. So, to see him do that, it's incredible.
Almost exactly 1 month after Marleau scored his 500th NHL goal, his longtime teammate Joe Thornton makes history again, notching his 1,000th NHL assist, placing him amongst hockey royalty, alongside names like Gretzky, Messier, Howe, and Lemieux.
And Joe Thornton, the playmaker of his generation, has his 1,000th NHL assist.
Yeah, no, We got a good group of guys here, so everybody was excited for me. And I've always said, I play with so many good players, it makes my job that much easier. But it's a cool accomplishment. I think, once I'm done playing, I'll probably look back on it a little bit more fondly. But just thanks to all the guys and coaches and everybody, it's helped me along the way.
While the Sharks have experienced many high points this season, naturally, they are bound to encounter a few lows along the way. In the top league of the world's fastest sport, injuries are part of the game. With nearly 140 man games lost due to injury this season, the Sharks management and coaching staff was forced to juggle lines. In fact, 6 Sharks prospects made their NHL debuts this season, highlighting the depth of the organization. In today's NHL, the ability to rely on your youth is critical to the success of a team.
Obviously, depth's been good for us, I think. We're a pretty deep team. We roll 4 lines. Guys play some important minutes.
That's the lifeblood of an organization, is to have any of those guys come up and step in and be huge parts of our team.
That depth really comes forward if guys can take a next level. You got to recreate yourself to an extent. You got to keep yourself at a high level.
Chip in offensively, be good defensively, be trusted out on the ice.
You got to want more. You got to knock on the door and push for more ice time and more production.
It's huge to have the 4-line depth now, and I think this team has a lot of good players that we can have that.
After a tight finish in the Pacific Division race, playoff seeding is finalized and the Sharks draw the Oilers in the first round. A town and a team that has not been in the playoffs in over a decade, but boasts some of the game's top young talent, including one of the league's best, Connor McDavid. Heading into Game 1 in a raucous building, against a team that had beaten the Sharks in 3 straight regular season contests, the Oilers jumped to an early 2-0 lead. But as the game progresses, experience takes over, and the Sharks respond.
Pavelski got a stick up high, and the Oilers are going to the penalty box. John scores. His backhander, and they score! A power play goal! Hurdle walks it out front. Hurdle scoops it. Rebound. Score! Sharks have picked up Jamie right where they left off in the third, dominating this overtime. Here's Carlson in on goal. Score!
After winning Game 1 and stealing home ice advantage from the Oilers, the Sharks look to repeat in Game 2. However, special teams seem to be the difference, as Edmonton scores 2 shorthanded goals, blanking the Sharks 2-0. Back in San Jose for Game 3, the Sharks experience a similar fate, as they are shut out for the 2nd consecutive game. 2 nights later, back at the SAP Center, the momentum of the series swings back in the Sharks' favor as they rattle off 7 goals and shut the Oilers out to tie the series at 2 games apiece.
Everything happens so quick in playoffs, and I think, I keep going back to Game 5.
Mikhail Vodker! And they score!
Up until that point, we had pretty much taken the play to them. Hadn't given them anything, and then they got the one shot.
They score!
It's a game of inches. If it goes an inch to the right, it's off the post and not in the net. And it had to be a perfect shot in order to get in.
The breaks just weren't there for us this series, and give credit to them. They're a good team, and they found ways to win.
Another breakaway. Anton Slepyshin scores.
Looking back at it, it was probably just about a few moments.
Down low, Pavelski, and it hit the crossbar.
Just a couple little chances here and there that they allowed them to kind of break it open, and it's disappointing because we, as a group, we believed we could beat that team and should beat that team, and it was just one of those things you leave and expect a little bit better.
The Oilers hold off the Sharks in Game 6 to take the series 4 games to 2. And although the Sharks season is over, many of the future Sharks, including Kevin Labanc, Marcus Sorensen, and Timo Meier, are battling for the American Hockey League Championship, the Calder Cup. The San Jose Barracuda finished the regular season with the league's second-best record.
Shot! He scores! Ryan Carpenter wins it in overtime! A short-handed game winner!
After defeating the Stockton Heat and San Diego Gulls, Saturday night, the Cuda will host Game 1 of the AHL's Western Conference Final at SAP Center, giving themselves a chance for their first AHL title in only their second year in the Bay Area.
Well, it's exciting. You know, a lot of those guys, played with a few of them throughout the season.
You really want to see them do well, and they got a really good team down there.
The end wasn't what we wanted to be up here in Sharks, but I have a new opportunity to have a longer season and going for the Calder Cup.